Welcome to VSP News from Kolman's Corner. I'm your host, David A. Kolman, the editor of Fleet Maintenance Magazine. It's the only publication that is all maintenance, all management, all vehicle classes, all the time. Rush Enterprises is a premier provider of service to the commercial vehicle industry. Established in 1965 in New Braunfels, Texas, the company owns and operates the largest network of commercial vehicle dealerships in the United States, representing truck and bus manufacturers, including Peterbilt, International, Hino, Isuzu, Ford, IC Bus, and Bluebird. Rush Enterprises one-stop vehicle centers are spread across 15 states. They offer an integrated approach to meeting customer needs, from the sales of new and used vehicles to aftermarket parts, service and body shop operations, plus a wide variety of financial services, including financing, insurance, leasing, and rental. So, what is the secret to the company's success? Well, one of the most important elements, says its president and CEO, Rusty Rush, is the people side of the business, because the commercial truck industry is all about relationships. Here's Rush.
One of the most important things about growing an organization that I've learned is that, I go back to my grandfather, always said that, your most important asset are your people. And you have to recognize that. When you get larger, it becomes more difficult because you can't touch. I remember when we had less than 100 employees. After this next acquisition in January, we'll have close to 4,500 employees. But a business is about a culture. Balance sheets and P&Ls are nothing more than scorecards. But it's a culture that you have to breed to, and you have to continue to press that down. So the most important thing that I can do as the CEO of the organization is never lose touch with that, because this is a relationship-based business.
Two other key components for business success: the ability to maintain a positive culture and providing employees with the opportunity to succeed and advance in their own personal careers. Rush explains.
The retention of those employees is based upon the fact that they understand and are communicated well with what the goals of the organization are. And then they're given the opportunity to succeed and advance themselves in their own personal careers. And if you can give that to a person, because we're a growing, vibrant organization, we have that opportunity for employees. There is the ability to grow in your own personal business career. So, by pushing that and understanding and communicating that message to them, and giving them an opportunity. And then most important, as important as anything else, is my grandfather always told me, when somebody does good by you, son, you do good by them. And so if you maintain that simple philosophy, it always bodes well, into, the growth of those people, which in turn recruits more people at the same time to want to be a part of that organization. So you get the best of the best, hopefully, in your organization.
Like any vehicle maintenance and repair operation, Rush Enterprises struggles with the issues of retaining and training technicians. Now, to help combat these challenges, it began its own Technician Skills Rodeo as a way to recognize technicians' abilities and to help keep them up to date through continual training. Here again is Rush.
The Technician Rodeo, we originally was one of the things we did was about retention, and it was about training. From a retention perspective, we looked at it, and it was one of the highest turnover positions we had in the organization. That has totally changed over the last 8 years since the rodeo, by giving recognition to the technician in the shop and making sure that he is perceived both internally and externally as just as important, if not more important, than any other employee in the dealership. And from a training perspective, product has continued to advance. The advancement of product and technology continues to require more training. It's not the same working on as an engine as it was years ago. You have to be, better trained. You have to understand, what it goes into plugging up to the ECM, et cetera, and to read this and understand all that. So we have to continue to spend more, but to invest more. Spend is a bad word, to invest more in the technician's training. And that's what we do at Rush. We don't require a technician to pay for his own training at Rush. when he shows up here, that's our responsibility. It's like I always say, you know, it's my job to give you the tools in your toolbox. I don't mean the tools in their tool chest, but as an organization, we're going to provide those opportunities. We're going to provide that environment for you to succeed, and then we're going to support you with the training it takes to keep you on the leading edge of where the industry's at. So that allows you to advance. So if you come in as a level 1 technician, hopefully by the time you're the level 5 technician, you're basically, you know, you're the highest paid guy in the shop and have a great job in today's world. A great job. And that's one of the things I think we've brought to the technician, I like to think, is the respect and the understanding. It's as good a job as more than 90% of the jobs that are available out there today.
Visit Fleet Maintenance Magazine online for more information on Rush Enterprises and its annual Tech Skills Rodeo. Thank you for tuning in to VSP News from Kolman's Corner. I'm your host, David A. Kolman, the editor of Fleet Maintenance Magazine, the only publication that is all maintenance, all management, all vehicle classes, all the time. Until our next broadcast, stay up to date with what is happening in our industry by visiting Fleet Maintenance Magazine online.